Today, we are going to cover a new release from Omega that has upset a lot of people because of the pricing. We're going to look at a new concept watch from Bell&Ross, and we're also going to cover some very important news regarding watches and wonders, among other things. Hi everyone, my name is Jenny, and I know from my own experience how difficult it is to keep up with the latest watch news. So every Friday I upload a video talking about the most important things that you need to be aware of. So let's get started. And we're starting out with a bit of industry news. Good news for everyone out there who wants to visit one of the biggest watch fairs ever, because for a couple of days now, the tickets for this year's Watches and Wonders are available to buy online. The fair in Geneva, Switzerland opens its gates on April 1st and is on for the entire week up until 7th of April. According to their website, there will be 60 exhibiting brands now, including Bulgari this year, which I'm personally very excited about, and all kinds of others like your typical big players like Patek, Rolex, but also smaller individual watchmakers too. Single day tickets start from about, I think, $77 US, but you can also get a weekend pass or like these premium tickets if you're into that kind of stuff. There will also be all kinds of watch related events throughout the city, usually for the entire week across the city of Geneva itself. Typically the brands who aren't taking part in the watch fair in itself, those who are not at Palexpo, will rent out hotel rooms and other venues to also showcase their inventory during that week. So make sure to check out those events too. I absolutely recommend pre-ordering your ticket, because when I went last year, though available to buy on-site tickets were sold out for the weekend, and lots of people who were banking on this were left stranded because of that. I myself will also be attending Watches and Wonders this year, probably on the Saturday. So if you happen to come too, feel free to say hi if you see me there. I would love that. It was so nice meeting everyone last year, and I am very excited to see what this is going to bring. And now we hop over to the new releases. They're not really your first name you would think of when someone says sports watch. There's something pretty cool coming out of Louis Vuitton watchmaking facilities. They first released the Tambour in 2003, kind of like dipping their toes with that one into watchmaking and making a sports watch. They revamped the design 20 years later in 2023, hopping onto the trend of integrated bracelets and, just an overall slimmer silhouette. And it seems like Louis Vuitton is really trying to catch up with every trend, because now they have released 2 new models, one of them in solid yellow gold with a Brazilian onyx dial and caramel colored sapphires along the outside of the bezel and arm markers. And then, of course, how could it be any different nowadays? A platinum version with rainbow sapphires throughout the indices and the outside of the bezel too. The Tambour is a rather slim watch with 8.3mm in height with a diameter of 40mm, so it fits right there into your sleek sports watch kind of category. Inside beats the automatic caliber LFT 023. It's a movement designed by, and watch out, there are going to be a lot of French words coming, Louis Vuitton, and I hope I pronounce this right, Fabrique du Temps, and produced in collaboration with Le Cercle des Horlogers. I don't know. It has a micro rotor, something we know from Patek, for example, so that's pretty cool. The yellow gold version goes for €130,000, and the platinum will cost you €150,000 if you're into the rainbows. I have to say, I absolutely adore those designs, though Louis Vuitton isn't really on my radar currently when it comes to watches. They really, and obviously, have an eye for design, and I think the case and bracelet design work extremely well together. Next is something really cool from Bell&Ross, the VR03 Astro, an aventurine dial watch that showcases a photorealistic Earth, the moon, and a teeny tiny Mars and a satellite. According to One Around, Bell&Ross's co-founder was inspired by the view of the Earth from the observation dome of the ISS. And since this is a very how can I put this? A conceptual watch dial, you won't find any basics like hour markers on the dial, but you can still tell the time by using Mars as the hour hand and the moon as an indicator of the minutes, because they both rotate around the Earth in this universe on the watch, not in real life, obviously. The case itself is rectangular and measures 41mm in width and is made from black ceramic, and attached to it is a black rubber strap with the option to switch to a black fabric strap as well, if that's what you prefer. It is a very dreamy design, and I like it a lot. Immediately kind of made me think of these Rakieta Copernicus watches, which I also really enjoy, with their cosmic inspiration, all that, and all these circles and spheric objects on the dial. This watch comes with a price tag of $4,800, and it is a limited edition to 999 pieces. And of course, we do have to mention and continue with something new from Omega too. Again, a burgundy bronze gold Seamaster Diver 300M. It's a continuation of the vintage inspired Seamaster range that has already been available with a no date, a domed sapphire crystal, the alu dial, and bezel, as well as mesh bracelets, starting out with I think it was a full steel model, and then followed by the titanium and the bronze gold edition with the green coloring. And well, now there is a new sibling standing next to the others on their family picture. Specs remain the same, but the colors are getting updated, or however you want to call it, added to it. So now you have this very warm bronze gold case, an alloy that's bronze mixed with 37.5% gold with some palladium and silver added to it. And since this is a very warm toned bronze, the burgundy red fits very well, I think, and combined with the rubber strap, this all makes for a very soft but sporty look that I can see transition very well from a day to nighttime look if you're looking for a bit more versatility in your Seamaster. It's on a limited edition, and it is priced at $27,900 with a bronze gold bracelet if you want to go like all in with the bronze look, or you can get it for $13,900 if you want to keep it cool with the rubber strap. And lastly, I want to also very quickly mention some very nice new color additions from Nomos to one of my absolute favorite arrangers from them, the Club Campus, because I have now added two new very cool colors called Skylight and Nightsky. So kind of very self-explanatory in that sense. Skylight is this juicy bright yellow with a typical California inspired dial layout, and Nightsky is a rich midnight blue, whereas both have the typical like neon orange seconds hand down at the sub dial and the frame around the indices in orange too. The new colors are available on both sizes, so the 36mm Club Campus or the 38.5mm, and they go for 1,300 for the small, so the 36mm, and 1,500 euro for the bigger size. There's really not much more for me to add other than I absolutely, like I said, love the Club Campus range. I myself own a discontinued version of it. It's this like blue and wide dial version, and I'm very happy with it. The Club Campus is truly, in my opinion, one of these watch collection watches that can transition into any situation so easily because it is designed so well. It's simple but fresh. It is minimalistic but not boring. It's an overall great watch. And that is all I have for you today. You now have been updated. If you have enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more videos like this and not miss out on any news, I recommend subscribing to my channel. And then I will see you in my next video. Bye!